What is going on, man? Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. It is the 15th of July, 2024. So, listen, man, this is another historical fact that when women put in positions of power, being Secret Service agents, duties is to protect the president, they fail. They completely fail. Primo, what's going on, family? They completely fail. Literally fail. This is how you know they didn't get the job based on merit. They got the job based on their gender, which is because they're female. We're going to hire you based because you're a female and you want the position. We're not going to hire because you're capable of doing the work. You know, your skill set, you have, having a good merit. No, because you're a woman. You're a DEI hire. These women failed to protect the president. Sorry, these women failed to protect the former president of the United States. These women, these Secret Service female women, they are cowards. They are failures, and they cower down while trying to protect the president. The male Secret Service agents were protecting the president. Primo says, diversity, inclusion, equity is racist as hell. Let's go to the story. Insider reveals how Secret Service really screwed up before Trump assassination bid and role women DEI hires played to put lives at risk. So them being failures put other people's lives at risk, including the former president, Donald Trump. Now, I'm not supposed to come on here. They didn't want me to say it. These women are failures, man. So this notion that, oh, women can do everything a man can do, that's a lie. It's a complete lie. This is one of the top jobs in the country, is to protect your prime minister or your president. And these women couldn't even do it. They failed. I'm going to keep saying they failed because they failed. This is the definition of what failures of women look like. Let's continue on. A former agent has linked diversity hiring. I'm going to highlight that. Right? You didn't get the job based on merit. You got the job because you're a woman. Any positions that I'm playing, hire me based on merit. Do not hire me based on my skin color. Do not hire me based on my gender. Hire me based on my merit. These women got the job because they're only female? Come on, man. These are failures now. These are failures. Okay, moving on. A former agent has linked diversity hiring at the Secret Service, USSS, to the security failures at Donald Trump's rally in Pennsylvania, where the former president was shot at and grazed an assassination attempt. Kenneth Gray, an ex-FBI special agent with experience in counterterrorism and crisis management, said the USSS really screwed up on Saturday, and that the efforts to hire more women in field roles may have well played a role. So you mean to tell me women DEI hires put Donald Trump's life at risk? Women DEI hires put Donald Trump's life at risk because they only got the job because they're female. That's crazy to me. So they don't really have any skill. No, there's no skill. These are cowardice women, man. Gray's comments come as allegations swirl on social media that Trump's women guardians were too short to protect the 6'3" candidate, and that the female agent could be seen struggling to holster her firearm. She was struggling to holster her firearm. Really? Crazy, man. The chaotic scenes at the rally cast doubt on Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheadle's controversial bid to diversify the agency and make the male-dominated force absorb 30% female recruits by 2030. These women are such failures. It's not even funny, man. So I don't want to hear no. Well, I'll wait till we get to the photo. But there it is. Right? I'll wait till we get to the photo. The Secret Service really screwed up in planning for this outdoor event. Gray told DailyMail.com. There's Trump, a strong American man, a patriot, iconic photo, puts his country first. He puts God first. And people that disagree with him, right? People that disagree with him, they can't beat his policies because he had better policies than Joe Biden. And the people that are pro-Biden, they don't want you to say that. Donald Trump had better policies than Joe Biden. And I believe Donald Trump has already won the presidency. I do believe this. It's possible to have it's possible to have a tough female out there who doing her job, just like you have males out there who may not be capable of doing their jobs. It's just that during this particular event, there were questionable actions on the part of some agents, including some female agents, that raised one's eyebrows. Really? Okay. Trump 78 was holding a campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, a key state in the November 5th election when shots rang out, hitting his right ear and leaving his face streaked with blood. Thank God he's alive. One person in the crowd was killed. Rest in peace to the person that lost their life. And 2 others were wounded before USSS agents fatally shot the suspect, 20-year-old man with an AR-15 style rifle who got close enough to shoot at Trump from a nearby rooftop. Gray says the attack revealed a scary lack of planning, as the rooftop should have been guarded. He described a series of blunders by the security team that cast doubt on their suitability for the life or death job. Like, this is not like, this is not just a regular job. This is a life or death job. And these women failed. It's a life or death job. So if I need security, I'm going strictly males. One more time. If I need security, if I was holding a venue and you guys came to, okay, let me hear what Certified Truths has to say, go to his venue, could be, well, whatever. I just want, bring the males in. Like, let the males protect me. I want strong men, masculine men to protect my life. I don't want masculinized females that can't protect my life. Let me say it again. I want strong, masculine men like myself to protect my life if I was holding an event, rather than masculinized females that won't protect my life. These are masculine females put in, right? Masculine females getting life or death jobs, and they fail at that. Come on, man, this is crazy. People said, sad thing, Trump most likely knows these women are incompetent, but he knows he's not allowed to say anything. Yeah, I agree with that. Hope he does say something about it. Women are useless in the workforce. Right? It used to you had the man, sorry. It used to be you had to be a man and over 6 feet tall to be a cop. It should still be that way. Yeah, it should be still that way. Man, listen, bro, that's why I'm doing this story now, because when I start doing my research and start reading this, I'm like, yo, you mean to tell me these female DEI hire women couldn't even protect the president, the highest office in this land, in this country? I'm in Canada, but in the United States of America, they couldn't even do that. So they're basically saying, well, I'm only here because, I just want to get a paycheck. I'm not really like dedicated. But if you talk to the typical regular average female, they say their career is more important. So let's see if her career is more important. Let's find out. He spoke of a roughly 5'5" female agent correctly using her body to protect Trump from any further gunfire, but was too short to be able to stop bullets hitting someone as tall as the former president. Bro, this is a national security, bro. This is a national security threat. Female Secret Service agents are a national security threat to protect the president, the former president. They're a national security threat. They're dangerous. They're dangerous. They're dangerous. Oh my God, I can't believe this. I can't believe I'm reading this. So look, former special agent Kenneth Gray served the FBI for 24 years. There he is there, right? And so here's another, story, men versus women again, right? So it looked more like that he was protecting her than she was protecting him. These female DEI hire masculine female that just take the role because they're a woman, don't have any merit. You only got the job because you're a female. Like when I say it, it's hard to even believe. You only got the job because you were born a female. It's like what we see on dating streaming service. It's the same thing. You're only on dating apps radicalizing weak-minded, corrupt-minded dudes because you were born with a vagina and you have tits. That's it. But when put in a position where you're supposed to protect the president, the former president of the United States, but still he has Secret Service protection, you fucking fail. You fail. You cower down. If I was out there, hey, listen, Secret Service, if you need somebody to protect the president, you can call on my name. I'll protect the president. Right? If I was in that position and I know what it takes, and I know what it takes to do the job properly, yes, I would put my life on the line for the president. That's why I took the job. I'm putting my life on the line to protect the former president, the president, right? Obama has Secret Service protection. Clinton has Secret Service protection. Biden has Secret Service protection, and Trump has Secret Service protection, right? When they're in office, they get Secret Service protection for the rest of their lives, and their families do too. They get Secret Service protection for the rest of their life. So, Secret Service, if you need somebody to protect the president, you can give me a call. You could give me a call. Yeah, you could give me a call. Because the way I speak, the way I live every day, I'm a masculine man. I embrace who I am. I believe in truth. I believe in my convictions. And I know what it takes to get a job. I know what I'm willing to do. I could put my blood, sweat, and tears into something because I want to make some, all right? I want to make, if I'm making nothing out of something, I'm making something that is worth something. But these guys don't do it because they can't do it. They're weak. They're weak, man. It's funny. That's why I'm always laughing, because it's funny how weak they are. Because my whole life they say, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You shouldn't say that. All while they've been lying to us from the beginning. If it doesn't fit the narrative, if it doesn't fit the narrative, and you say, hold on a second, let me do my own research to come up with my own conclusions, they don't want to hear you speak. They don't want to hear you speak, but I'm going to make them listen on this one, though. Again, he spoke of roughly 5'5" female agent correctly using her body to protect Trump from any further gunfire, but was just too short to be able to stop bullets hitting someone as tall as the former president. It looked more like that he was protecting her than she was protecting him. So the former president of the United States, Donald Trump, was protecting a Secret Service agent that was hired to protect him. Right? So the former president, Donald Trump, was protecting a member of his security detail, the Secret Service, a female DEI hire that was hired to protect him. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. This is insane. He also referred to widely shared video of a female agent as she struggled. She struggled. She struggled. She struggled to holster her weapon. I thought they were strong and independent and all this shit. What happened? Huh?
Things like, I'm strong, independent. I don't need no man. Like, y'all impress me.
She was struggling. All that training, and all that training, and you're still struggling and failing and cowering. He also referred to her widely shared video of a female agent as she struggled to holster a weapon after Trump had been bundled into a black vehicle. It certainly was something that raised my eyebrows, said Gray, now an academic at the University of New Haven. I am a former firearms instructor. And that shows me that the person lacked the skills to be out there at that time. Yep. The Secret Service team, which included male and female agents, also took far too long to get Trump off the stage and away from any potential second shooter. Yep. This, he added, was in part due to the Republican himself, who wanted to get the shoes, which had fallen off, and to pose defiantly. I think it was one of the greatest photos. And I'm just going to say, and to pose to show American strength, to show the world strength, as the crowd erupted into chants of USA, USA. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it so much. I'm so happy Trump did this. The attempted shooting of the former president will spawn a vast sea of claims, some outlandish, reflecting on the frightening uncertainties surrounding the attack, as well as America's fevered, polarized political climate. We're already in World War III. We're already in a civil war. Anyone that doesn't see that, well, hey, more will be coming. The United States Congress has ordered a probe into the inexcusable security breaches at Trump's campaign stop, and the role played by the United States Secret Service, which is responsible for protecting and serving the former presidents and presidential candidates. They failed. It's that simple. They failed. Someone said, who should be protecting Trump? I know what to do versus what do we do? Look at her. I wouldn't want her I don't want her protecting me. Give me a strong masculine dude to come protect me. Yes, don't give me her. She's useless. Don't give me her. And I hope she's fired too. I hope they fire her ass. Yeah, I hope they fire her ass. Right? Secret Service before DEI, after DEI. I can't unholster my gun. I did all my training. I still fail. I'm just here because I just want to prove to myself I can do everything like what a man can do. I just want to prove to the world. I want to prove to all my followers on social media that I can do everything that what a man can do. No, you can't. No, you can't. And I don't want to hear no more arguments. I don't want to hear no narrative that, whoa, they can. No, they can't. Absolutely no, they can't. No, they can't. No, absolutely not. Look at this shit. Look at this shit, man. It pissed me off. Look at that. She's protecting herself. So when the DEI female hire takes a position of putting her life on the line to protect the president, she chooses to protect herself. Look at the men protecting the president. They're doing their job. They took the job to do the job. She took the job to protect herself and to make a living. She's not serious about protecting the president. She should be fired immediately. Right now. That's a failure, man. Failure. I just seen this and I'm like, no way. No way. There it is right there. So guys, was this female DEI hire abandoning her position with her job? How many women out there abandon men when it comes to dating and relationships and marriage and having children with them? How many of these women out there actually abandon men? So in every instance, what you need to know as a man, women will always, as they can choose to do, they will put themselves before the good of the country. They will put themselves before the good of the family. They will put themselves before the happiness of their husband. They'll put themselves before the happiness of their children. They'll put themselves for what makes them feel good versus what's going to do right by them long term. They will always put themselves first before they'll put anybody else first. Iron sharpens iron. Let me pull that up as we continue. My favorite quote. My favorite quote, by the way. Iron sharpens iron. It's my favorite quote. Okay? There you have it. Iron sharpens iron. And one man sharpens the face of his neighbor. So if my neighbor's a female, I'm supposed to set examples to make her better, just like she should be setting examples to make me better. Right? The phrase from Proverbs 27:17, iron sharpens iron, is almost universally seen as positive. Wise people should be questioning, that's what I do, encouraging, that's what I do, coaching, that's what I do, and challenging each other. How come they don't do any of this? They're not doing any of this. So, hey, man, they're failures. Let's see. Okay, so there's just different definitions of it. Okay, let's go back. But iron sharpens iron. But anyway, women will choose themselves before anything else. They'll put, like, even if their kids is like, even if their babies are like, hey, I want my daddy to come live with us so we can be a family. They won't choose that. They'll choose themselves at the time. They're very, they do say they're very emotional creatures, right? They are. But their emotions lead them down the wrong path. Their emotions lead them down the wrong road. Their emotions lead them down the wrong highway. Any society that is going to be thriving, that is prosperous, the women and the men should be on the same page of their ideals. We might disagree on some things, but the ideals of our country, we should be on the same page for it. But we're not on the same page. This is why they said the polarization, the division, and everything is coming. It's starting to come to head. As the election gets closer, it's starting to come to a head. Where's that quote at again? Let me see. Where is it at? I can't find it. Yeah, I don't know where it's at, but oh yeah, here it is right here. So hey man, this is what they voted for once again. Right? But again, the attempted shooting of the former president has spawned a vast sea of claims, some outlandish, reflecting the frightening uncertainties surrounding the attack, as well as America's polarized political climate. That's it. We're in a civil war, man. Right now. Like that's what it is. They literally tried to assassinate this guy tried to assassinate a former president for the whole world to see. And he failed. Thank God for that. That's why I do believe in a higher power other than myself, because if there wasn't, it would have been this. You would have seen a really bad situation. But they're getting exposed, man. The great thing about all of this is that we see in real life, in real time, what is true, what is false, what is honest, what is dishonest, who is evil, who is not evil. The Democrat Party is an evil party, right? I do think Trump's policies is just the better policies. And I would say in 2017, nobody knew what Trump's policies were. This is how I'm thinking. 2017, when he was elected, nobody knows what he's going to do. Nobody knows his policies. But as the years go by, I'm looking at the policies: no foreign wars, low inflation, low gas prices, housing market is still, is relatively okay. Right? People are having more money in their pockets. like people, I think the country was going in a really good direction. They don't want to hear that. They don't care. They don't give a shit. Look, celebrating women in power.
Wix gives you the power of AI to build the
And their
website
failures, man.
with full business function.
So this is like 20 minutes. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but I'll put my tag on it so you can see. We'll go through it, just a little bit of it.
Says his officers have to use their imagination, running through trees as if they were rooms in the White House.
How much of a disadvantage is that?
Tyler Perry's production studios in Atlanta, which has a replica White House.
He was gracious enough to allow us to take a tour of it.
Did it feel?
Oh, we went to Tyler Perry's, replica White House, and you still didn't protect the president. Okay, what is this? Look, they're talking about Bobby Brown, the library. I don't think there's really anything in here. Okay, hold on. Let's see.
Of controversy over the agency deleting nearly all of its text messages from January 6th. The agency says that was due to a data migration.
System migrations happen, but I think for a lot of Americans, it just doesn't pass the smell test given the timing.
Okay, I don't want to hear the mainstream lies. It's okay. We don't need to hear them speak. We get the point. Okay, so it said some Republicans attributed failures to the agency's embrace of diversity, equity, and inclusion, DEI policies. I keep telling you guys, I'm a policies guy first. Forget the politician, as George Carlin would say. I'm always policies first. And Beatles bid to hire 30% women recruits by 2030, leading to calls for her resignation. Yes, she should retire. She should resign immediately because those women DEI hires are failures. Republican Congressman Tim Burchett dubbed Cheeto a diversity hire and blamed the female recruitment drive for security failings around the attempted hit on Trump. Critics say females make less effective agents than men. They want to be men so bad. It's so funny. They want to be men so bad. Right? This is why they try to feminize men. Men can have babies. Men lactate. This is why they try to. This is why they. I'm not going to say try. This is why they shove transgenderism down the population's throat so they can get people confused. They can get people confused so they don't even know, well, is that a woman? Is that a man? Is that this? Is that like they have to question biology. Right? This whole time, now all of a sudden we have to question biology. It's ridiculous. But the point is, there you have it. I'm a critic. You could call me one of the critics that say females make less effective agents than men. You can call me one of the critics. I'm going to say it. Secret Service females are less effective than men when it comes to putting their life on the line to protect a president. They're failures. Simple as that. Simple as that. Primo says it was pretty hilarious how much they want to be men. It is funny. They want to be men so bad. Every day they wake up, well, what can I do to be a man? I'm in Ontario. I see so many masculine women, right? They got their dogs, they got their cell phones, they got their Starbucks, they got their career. They're a slave, right? They're a slave in the mind for sure. They're definitely a slave in the mind, right? But they're a slave, and guess what they do? Just tell them what to do. They like being told what to do. As I say on the show, they like being told what to do, how to think, and what to believe. My 3 points. But they want to be men so bad. They believe they're living in Amazonia, I guess. I can play that clip. Let's play that one. Right? They think they're like the brolic man. Like, no. Females are the weaker species when it comes to biology. Women are weaker than men. It's that simple. Women are weaker than men. They're weak. And you can question, do their emotions make them even weaker? See, men are not emotional creatures. Men are logical creatures, like myself. See how that works? But there's an argument that could be made that their emotions make them really weak. Their emotions make them very naive to being logical and seeing the truth and speaking the truth. A lot of people can't speak like me. I get it. I understand. I get it. A lot of people are afraid to put themselves out there in the public spaces and, you know what I'm saying, say things, you know, like not want to say things. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a position where I've been saying the same thing for my whole life. But I pick and choose where I'm going to say it, obviously. But in the public space, we're in the truth era. This is the era of truth. Everything that was secret is being revealed in real time. Everything is being revealed in real time, right? So, but yeah, women are weaker than men. I mean, you know, that doesn't make them like, you know, that doesn't make them like, oh, they should be subservient to men, but they're just they're just weaker. They're just weak. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's have a real conversation about this, right? Like, how did it go? I'll tell you what I remember how it goes, right? Before the engineering of social media, I think relations between men and women were roughly okay. Like, there wasn't this big polarization going on, right? So I think it was roughly okay. But ever since the cell phones have been dropped in people's hands, people will believe anything on social media. So now the social media is mixing with IRL, right? You have the social media mixing with the IRL in real life. And so now there's blurred lines. So men can be women, women can be men, and people just, you know, and then you have people hating the country. It's the total opposite of what the last, I would say, like this is something new in the last 5 years. This is something completely new. You know what I'm saying? So now, like, what they do is they say, you know what? Hey, you need to have all these standards, right? They tell men they have to have all these standards to be with them. But when they go and put their career first and apply to be a Secret Service agent, and they're required to protect the president, to put their lives before themselves in this situation, they don't even do it. That's weak. It's just weak, man. You don't have to hear it from me. Candace Owens says it too. Primo says they have been brainwashed to see men as the enemy. Exactly. They're anti-man. Am I surprised at this one? Yeah. But am I shocked? Not really. Not really. I'm not that shocked. Hours after assassination attempt, the Oversight Committee and the Republican-led United States House of Representatives summoned Cheeto to testify at a hearing scheduled July 22nd. Are you guys ready for that one coming out? That's this month. I'll be streaming this. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, my God. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh, man. Okay, so Cheeto, who was appointed by United States President Joe Biden in 2022. So this is Biden's pick. Biden picked. Oh my God, their policies backfire. It's so funny. Their narrative is backfiring in real time. Their failed policies are being exposed every day, man. So Joe Biden picked her to be the head of the Secret Service, and she couldn't even do so. Joe Biden's a failure. He's a cognitive mess. He's an ailing old man, and I'm starting to believe Jill Biden is running the show. But that's a whole nother stream for another day. But the ailing poopy pants Joe Biden picks an incompetent female to hire more incompetent females that are not going to protect the president, that are choosing to protect themselves before the president, but they got hired to protect the president. No, man, I don't agree with that. No, that doesn't make no sense. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. Cheeto, who was appointed by United States President Joe Biden in 2022, on Monday said the agency will participate fully in the independent review in the incident. The Secret Service has not yet commented on the involvement of female agents. Well, I'll comment on them. They failed. As Primo said, they're brainwashed. They're cogs in a machine. Most people, the average person is a cog in the machine. But yes. So they haven't even commented on it yet, pretty much. The White House spokesman, Karine Jean-Pierre, called it ridiculous to question the viability of women's Secret Service agents. Well, guess what, Karine Jean-Pierre? I'll be ridiculous. I'm questioning the viability of women, female Secret Servants that I can see clearly with my eyes that this woman failed to protect the president. What about the other woman that couldn't even unholster her gun? What about her? What about the viability that she couldn't even unholster her gun? Yeah, no, that's ridiculous. More lies on top of lies. She said these men and women put their lives. Look at the lie. Look, I'm gonna read it for you. See, this is why I covered the news, right? It's funny. Look what she said. She said it's ridiculous to question the viability of women's Secret Service agents. These men and women put their lives on the lives. That's a quote. I'm just reading the quotes. These men and women put their lives on the lives. We should not discount that. If it's a man or if it's a woman, wouldn't you say that if they were transgender? Look at what she says. Look. These men and women put their lives on the line. This woman's not doing that. She's putting her life on, or she's not doing any of that. It's the males. The men Secret Service agents doing this. Come on, man. This is ridiculous. The agency denied accusations by some Trump supporters that it had rejected a campaign request for more security, saying that it was recently added protective resources and capabilities to the former president's security detail. The rally attendee killed on Saturday. Okay, we already covered that. Yeah, we covered that. Yeah, we talked to. Okay. So I think there's a video here. Let's play that. Let's see. Right? They're just, man, it's just crazy. Every day I start to realize. Yeah, they probably are feminists and hate Trump. Secretly, deep down inside. Because remember, they don't like masculinity. They're petrified of men being men. This is why they try to feminize men. Right? They're petrified of it. Okay, now let's go to X. Let's go over to X. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so Benny Johnson said some stuff. He said absolute humiliation for this gaggle of female Secret Service agents. Look at the disorder. Can't holster weapons, gear falling to the ground, erratic, fearful movements, no show of force, composure. DEI Secret Service make presidents less safe. That's the point. Just watch the females. Look at them. Look at them. Wow. Wow. They were scared. They were scared. Look. So female Secret Service agents make presidents less safe. It's that simple. Man, they're scared. So you have that one. Okay, hold on. What we got here? So it says Secret Service director a few months ago. This is by Lives of TikTok. Said we're focusing on hiring more women to be more diverse. We're focusing on hiring more women to be more diverse. Yesterday, female agent couldn't unholster gun. Female agent frantically shouted, "What are we doing? Where are we going?" after the shots. Okay, so let's play that.
To expand hiring, they're aiming to have 30% women recruits by 2030.
Imagine being such a cog in the machine that when it comes to jobs and positions, their only argument is, hey, we need to have only, like, do you know how racist this is? This policy right here, what you see on the screen is racist as fuck. It's racist. Hey, we need to only have 30% female recruits by 2030. Then they're going to have another, like a racist policy, like we're going to have, 20% black recruits. Then we're going to have 30% white recruitments. Democrat Party, this is one of the policies of how racist they really are. Their policies are racist. This is why the country's such divided, because I don't agree with their policies. Primo says 30%. What about in the plumbers unions though? Well, that's what I'm saying. Where's the 30% in the plumbers unions? Where's the 30%? In the oil fields. Like give these women the hard work. Let's give them that. I want them to get it. Let's give them 30% carpenter, 30% what else? Garbage women. Like it should be 30% of people picking up garbage. It should be 30%. Hell, make it 70%. I'm cool with that. I would like to see more garbage women more than garbage men. Let's give them that. How come we don't see more female garbage women? I don't see pretty much any of them. I mean, I don't know. I don't see any female garbage garbage women. I don't see them. Yeah, exactly. We need 30% women in bricklaying. Let's give them. Listen, Primo, I'm okay with giving people what they want. If you want to, right? Like if you want to start problems, I'm gonna give you some problems. If you want to do the name call, I'm gonna give you some name calling. Right? If you think you can throw a punch and I'm just gonna sit or stand and not counter you, then you have a serious sickness. Like, give these people what they want because they don't have a moral framework. They're hired. It's a racist policy, man. It's a racist policy. It's crazy.
YouTube.
Imagine just hiring someone because of their gender. Hey, we're gonna hire you because you're a female. Come over here. It's very racist, man.
Influencer Michelle Carre to train with agents.
But I'm very conscious as I sit in this chair now of making sure that we need to attract diverse candidates and ensure that we are developing and giving opportunities to everybody in our workforce, and particularly women.
To expand.
Yeah, because 70% of women vote Democrat. They use women as their slaves, pretty much.
And take a look at what happened. And take a look at what happened.
Yeah, let's see. See, the man around a note there.
And take a
Okay. Look, 9.8 million. Yo, that's crazy. Okay, hold on. Let me put my tag in here. So yeah, man, at the end of the day, There is no skill. Right? There is no skill. They didn't get hired based on merit.
To expand hiring, they're aiming to have 30.
They got hired based on because they're a woman. They were born a woman.
Allowed YouTube influencer
So their skill is they were born a woman.
Michelle Carey
Here, man.
with agents.
But I'm very conscious as I sit in this chair now of making sure that we need to attract diverse candidates and ensure that we are developing and giving opportunities to everybody in our workforce, and particularly women.
Yeah, because they don't want women getting with men and having the traditional nuclear family. They don't want women getting with men and having the traditional nuclear family. They don't want that. The government does not want that. They want to bring in illegals. They want to bring in immigrants that don't follow our laws, that don't assimilate into society, and they stay in enclaves. That's going to be their new voter base. And they want women as their pawns and slaves. That's why they don't have no use for the masculine man, like Trump. Right? Like Trump. So yeah, I'm pro-Trump. Yep. Okay, so we got that post. Let's keep scrolling down. So I think there's more here. Okay, here's another one.
50 years ago today, the Secret Service appointed the first female agents to its ranks.
Coming in, I was young and excited and ready for that challenge. That's exactly what.
Yeah, here we go.
50 years ago today, the Secret Service appointed the first female agents to its ranks.
Coming in, I was young and excited and ready for that challenge. That's exactly what the Secret Service gave me.
Voters popped up and I said, that's what I want to do. And I set my heart to it.
And Gunawan makes it look easy.
So did that woman that failed to protect Trump, did she set her heart to it? No, I don't think so.
But she is the first woman to ever join the elite motorcade support unit.
So basically what you're seeing is women proving to themselves that they can do everything a man can do. Why would you want to do what men do anyway? Like, why would you want to do what men do anyway? Why don't you just embrace your femininity, your essence of being a woman, and just do what you want to do? Just do what you want to do. Like, if you like, wearing, dressing in nice skirts, having your hair, doing the makeup, whatever you want to do. Like being feminine, like if that's what you really want to do, you definitely will be more happier. Clearly. We know that, right? Like we know women being women are more happier. So women being women are more happier than women trying to be men. We know that men being feminized makes them suicidal, makes them insane, makes them weak, makes them addicted to porn. But men being men, they're happy. I'm a happy dude. Primo says it shows her grabbing weights, but not lifting any weights. Oh, you caught that one? I think Primo's third eye. Whoops. I think Primo's third eye is open. Yeah, you see that? Bro, I go to the gym, bro. I see these people doing the same shit. They're not even lifting any weights. They're not lifting anything. They go into the gym just to say, hey, I went to the gym today. I can pull up Joey Swole. Hold on, let me show you. Let's see. Let's see if he's got any new videos. Oh yeah, here's one for you. I mean, I don't even want to put it on YouTube. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Okay, hold on. Let me look at this one. Yeah, I don't want to put it on YouTube. There's this really sick video that this woman's doing for OnlyFans content. Like, right? Like just stupid shit. Right? Like just dumb, man. But anyway, okay, let's continue. But yeah, it doesn't even show her really lift. So what it does, the camera, it shows her walking up to the weights, right? It shows her walking up to the weights.
Coming in, I was young and
Shows her gripping the weights, but doesn't show her actually lifting the weights. Doesn't even show her lifting up the weights. Oh,
excited and ready for that challenge. That's exactly
look, it don't even show it.
what the Secret Service gave me.
Orders popped up, and I said,
Crazy.
that's what I want to do. And I set my heart to it.
And Gunawan makes it look easy, but she is the first woman to ever join the elite motorcade support unit.
Destination 1 mile, 6 minutes.
All right, guys.
I think they just want to like be a Secret Service agent to like, you know, flaunt their bodies in front of men that will actually protect the president. Like the men on the detail are like, you know, right? The men on the detail are like secretly talking, you know, to each other saying, you know, she's got a fat ass. You know, she's got nice tits. You know, I actually like her smile. Hey guys, you know she's only here because hey guys, you know she's only here because she's hired based off of her gender. Like she doesn't do shit. Like guys, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like Karen doesn't do anything. All she does is just walk around. Karen can't even unholster and reholster her gun. Like she doesn't do any of that. She got a nice ass though. So at least we got something to look at throughout the day, right? That's it. You're a porcelain doll for a Secret Service masculine man.
6 minutes.
All right, guys. What do we have going on the 22nd?
That's not even the same weights. It's not even the same weights. You went and got different weights from the beginning of you lifting this shit. You didn't even lift it up. You went and got different weights. What are they? 20 pounds? I can't even see. I think they're 20 or 2 pounds. 2 pound weights. Is that a 2? No. It says, oh, listen, man. It says she has this one pointed straight. I mean, it could be, yeah, it could be 20. Right? It looks like 02 here. But they don't put 02 on weights, I don't think. They don't put 02 on weights. So it's 20. You got 20 pounds. I do 30 in one arm. It's 20 pounds at best. At most. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not having a tired day, I could probably do 50 in one arm. Just one arm. This woman can only do 20. That's why us as men, our hand strength is more stronger than females. Like that's what they hate men being men. They hate men being men so much. It's so funny. It's so funny. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, let me show you a man's hand strength. So it says male grip strength average around 500 N. Female grip strength average as low as 25 N. Grip strength, which is formally tested by gripping a dynamometer. Yeah, dynamometer is also a proxy measurement for upper body and total strength. The median sum right plus left hand female grip strength is 64% of the median sum male grip strength. Okay, so that's the grip strength. Okay. Oh, here's a map. So females here. I mean, there. Yeah, I mean, it's all there. Let's go. Oh man, it's so crazy. Okay, anyway, I don't want to dive too much in that, but you see it there. Okay, let's go back to this DEI video by the Biden administration. This woman got 20 pounds. They want to be men so bad.
It is possible to be a mother in the Secret Service. It is possible to obtain promotions through hard work.
It's possible, but is it probable for you to protect the president? You know, you putting your life on the line for the president. Is it probable? No, it's not. Again, is it probable for you putting your life on the line to protect the president? No, I don't think so. But it's possible you can get the job. They're hiring you based off your gender. Yeah, that's possible.
Sky's the limit when you come to this agency. I think that this.
Listen to their narrative.
Sky's the limit when you come to this agency.
The sky's the limit when you come to this agency.
I think that this is an exceptional agency with people who do amazing things every day.
Bro, these are not. Bro, look. Let's look at them. Okay, right. So let's decode it. Right, it's all females. Right, she's walking in, smiling at her female counterparts. Right, she's all right, proving to herself that she can do everything a man can do. Like, yeah, I'm here. I work my ass off. You know, I'm just like a man. We can do it. You know what I'm saying? Feminism, girl power, boss girl energy, whatever it is. Right, and then she sits down. Right, you got one male over here. Oh, it's great.
Being a part of history is probably the best part of this job. I feel like I am constantly making a difference, and I can go home and safely say that I'm leaving my imprint on the planet. See?
Yeah, I mean, that woman that didn't protect the president, she definitely left an imprint in people's eyes, and minds, and hearts. That's female Secret Service agents. They cower when their duty is to protect the president.
My imprint on the planet.
See, the White House come to work to protect the president. And then
Oh no. Primo said they all have inferiority complex and they are artificially put into authority positions. It says in the Bible that women are not supposed to have authority over men. It does say that. That's why I'm looking. That's why it has to be a Christian woman. It can't be any of these like leftist lunatics, man. Like I said, on that app is mostly like feminist manipulator females on that app. That's nothing. That's why I keep telling Turan, like, dude, they're not saying anything. Once in a while, it's good to crack jokes, make comedy, but dog, it's nothing. Primo says, is it optimal though? Right? Those males are cucks. Yes, that's what they want. So they want masculine females and they want feminized men to be cucked by masculine females. So this female would love to cuck a feminized man, a feminized male. That's what they want. Right? But hear how she says it.
protect the president, and then I go home and I protect my daughter.
Ma'am, your colleagues don't protect the president and their Secret Service agents. So here's another lie. And is this woman a single mother standing in front of the White House? So is the Democrat Party saying, hey, if you're a single mom out there, you can come work in the administration as a Secret Service agent? Because you're a strong single mother, so you must be just as strong as a man. You must be just as strong as a man being in the Secret Service. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just see this single mother like standing in front of the White House with her child. No man in the picture. I mean, no man. There's no speak of a man. And when she says she goes home, listen to what she says.
See, the White House. Come to work to protect the president. And then I go home and I protect my daughter.
What about what about protecting a man that you love and care about, respect and admire? That's not in the. So you guys have to understand, is for most average women, it's not in their equation. It's not in their equation. In most men's equation, yeah, you know, they want to get married. That's why you see so much division. Crazy. Okay. We got that one. Here's a quote. Shots fired. Trump touches the right side of his face. Trump takes cover as agents rush to the podium. Male agent 1. Get down, get down, get down. More shots heard as Trump surrounded by agents. 18-11-41. Female agent. What are we doing? What are we doing? Where are we going? Indistinctly yelling. But there's the quote. And that's how they live every day. They don't even know what they're doing. Even when in positions of protecting the president, they don't even have an idea what they're doing. They're just there because they were born female. It's fucking crazy. So, hey, man, they want to be used by the Biden administration's racist policies. Have at it. Have at it. Have at it. What are we doing? Look at that photo. So this is the state of dating. This is the state of dating in 2024. Men think about other men. Listen, man. Men have men's back. Primo has my back. The people that have been over here listening from where I was when I started my channels and all that stuff, they got my back. I got their back. But can I rely as a man? Can I really rely on a woman having my back in this climate? No, absolutely not. If a female that is hired to protect the president, a former president of the United States, that is what she's supposed to do, and she's choosing not to do that, and then you see a man putting his life on the line to protect former President Trump. That man that's over Trump is not a coward. That woman behind Trump is a coward. She is the ultimate coward, bro. She's the ultimate coward. And I don't give a damn who don't like that I said that. She's an ultimate coward. So do I believe other men out there that have the same morals, values, and principles, that have a moral framework, that understand simple, complex systems, would have my back? Yes, I do. Do I think there's females out there that will have a man's back like a man has their back? Possibly. But is it probable? Probably not. This is this photo right here shows you exactly why the country is in its position. Because you have women she was raised to only care about herself. She wasn't raised to care about others. She was raised, I think, I'm just giving you my ideas. Like, she was, I remember this, she's supposed to protect it. And she's choosing to protect herself. So, man, it just shows, again, that your average female today is just selfish, dog. This is why when you ask them questions and you try to have an understanding, a hearing air, right? They're just cogs in a machine, man. That's it. All she had to do, that's her colleague too. That's her colleague over the president. All she had to do was do her job. She couldn't even do her job, man. She couldn't even do her job. She couldn't even do her fucking job. It's sick. Now watch this one, okay? Let me show you one thing. I'm going to show you hold on a second. Let me show you this. I know I sound hyperbolic, but it's crazy, man. Times have changed, man. Times have changed. Okay, hold on a second. I want to see. Well, this is an iconic photo I'm trying to find here. I might have I might have to pull up the video, but I don't know where it's at. Yeah, I don't know where the photo is. Hold on, let me see. I gotta pull up this video. 1 second. I want to see something. Let's see. Oh, you can react to it? Okay, 1 second. Okay, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Okay. So when I go through it, it's really grainy though. Actually, I can't use it because it's really grainy. Yeah, it's really grainy. So anyway, man, the point is, Donald J. Trump is the modern day JFK. It's that simple, man. Donald Trump is the modern day John F. Kennedy. Simple as like that, man. Simple as like that. That's what I believe. Okay, here's a little bit not so grainy. Do you know how parallel this is to the JFK assassination? I mean, history was made on Saturday. Literally, another history thing being made. History repeats itself anyway. But yeah, Donald Trump is like JFK, man. Okay, I wanted to show you like Jackie Kennedy covering JFK, but I couldn't. I don't want to play it, but you know, it's a different era, man. You understand what I'm saying? The women that were surrounded in the era of JFK's presidency, those women were raised to be women. Those women were born into a society that women could be women. They were feminine. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the society. We don't live in that society, guys. We don't. There's parallels to it, right? But it's not like that. It's just not. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. I wanted to show you like the part, you know, when Jackie Kennedy gets up, she's trying to protect, you know, or see what's going on with JFK. It's like right here. It's like right around this part. She's trying to see what's going on with him. And like, you know what I mean? It's just different. But the women in 2024, they don't care about men. This just shows you, this is just more proof that women don't give a shit about men. Not even men that are former presidents that hire them to protect them, like to put their lives in the lines to protect them. This is the most crazy. I never thought I would ever see a photo like this. So we're living through like unprecedented territory right now. Like very unprecedented territory. Just look at that photo, man. When I seen this photo, it sent chills down my spine because it tells me that this woman was hired based on her gender. This is a policy, right? This is a Democrat policy, right? This is a liberal policy that they're going to hire women. No, right? They tell women that they tell women that, you know, they should get abortions and things like that nature. right? You know, their body, their choice. But when it came to the vaccination, the vaccine, the pandemic, it wasn't the same logic. They never said, yo, you guys, the citizens, it's your body, it's your choice. They didn't use the same logic. But they tell women getting an abortion, you know what I'm saying, is their right. You get what I'm saying? Okay, fine. But when you really break it down, they're really controlling women's reproductive organs when you think about it. They really are controlling women's reproductive organs. Hey, you know, if you want to get an abortion, it's your right to get an abortion. Hey, you know what? You don't want a nuclear family. You want to just be a single mom, or you know, well, it's okay being single mom, being a single mom. It's okay. But hey, you know what? We're gonna have a policy that's called DEI, and we're gonna have our workforce 30% women, and we want to hire these women into the Secret Service to protect the president. Something actually kicks off, and she's not doing her job. She's not doing her job. This is crazy, man. This is one of the most. If you're a young man out there, show them this photo and ask them what their thoughts on it. What did they see? That's what you have to ask them. Like, what do you see in this photo? Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. That's how you know we're right. This photo right here lets me know we're living in a sick, dark society. Again, this photo lets me know we're living in a sick, dark society. Primo says they are probably all single moms. They will use that as an excuse to why they run and hide. Exactly. They always have an excuse for everything. I told you, they're emotional. They're just very emotional. Men are very logical. When men purchase an object, it's about the object. When women purchase an object or something that's down the line of materialism, it's them in front of the object. See how it works? Right? It's her. Right? She thinks about her first. So really what it tells me, do women, it can't be all women, but there's a high majority of women, they have no empathy for anybody else. They don't think about anybody else. It's really sick, isn't it? This is not the, like, that's not the America that I know. This is not the Canada that I know. Hold on. Oh, I might have spelled it wrong. Yeah, there it is. Right? Like, they don't have that. The ability to understand and share the feelings of another. They don't have that. They don't have that. Empathy is the ability to emotionally understand what other people feel. See things from their point of view. And imagine yourself in their place. They don't have that skill, dog. I'm sorry, they don't. Essentially, it is putting yourself in someone else's position and feeling what they're feeling. She couldn't even do this. She showed no empathy towards former President Trump. I think she does have Trump derangement syndrome, clearly. That is Trump derangement syndrome as a photo. That's a Trump derangement syndrome photo. But they don't have that. When you go over to the app, it's the same thing. They don't have that. So I only want to talk to people that do have that. That's like, as I'm 35, going on 36, like, my conversation is limited to people that have these kind of abilities. If you got an empathy ability, then I'm pro you. You know what I'm saying? Iron sharpens iron. A lot of these chicks that I see, they don't have that. They don't have empathy. They don't have that. That's not what they have. Their heart doesn't hold that. It's sick. So again, dark, sick society. That's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. Less empathy, more division. My mom was like that, zero empathy and only cares about the female hive mind. That's the point, man. Like, could you imagine? Like, I always say it's not their fault because it isn't, right? But how the fuck, man? You go out there and you don't see anybody else but yourself? That is crazy. When I see my neighbor, I see the people that, you know what I mean, at the bank, I try to talk to them, like, be friendly with them. Like, they're just very selfish. Here's a woman's video. We need to have an honest discussion about female Secret Service agents. Women should not be protecting the most threatened men in the history of our country. I agree with that. If they had chosen a group of random guys in the crowd instead, they would have done a better job. It's a good point. That's why I said Secret Service, if you need a real hire, give me a call, send me an email.
Female Secret Service agents. Let's talk about it. They should not be protecting a
No, they shouldn't.
6'3" United States president. This is a photo you haven't seen yet. Maybe because they don't want it out there. Look at her cowering. Are you kidding me? None of them
Cowering. Men running up there. Men running up there to. So you mean to tell me? So here's something right now. So when danger happens, men run to the like men, not weak-minded men, not weak men. Real men, when there's danger, run to the problem. They run to it. Women, when there's an issue or there's danger, they cower and they get smaller. And they hide. And they cower down. They cowardice. This is why I'm starting to think this is why dating apps and dating culture is dangerous now, because just like how you see this woman right here, like men run to the problems, women run away from problems. Men run to problems, women run away from problems. And I'm just, I'm talking about real men. But anyway, right? Not a real woman will cower down. This is why on dating apps, they will ghost you. Like they'll say some shit, right? They'll be interested in you. You'll be like, okay, let's see where this goes. And then all of a sudden they'll ghost you. Because they get smaller. They're cowards. They cower down. This is why when you ask them something, they deject and come up with something totally. They make up what you believe in their mind. If you tell them, like, I believe my right hand is stronger than my left hand, and you say that to them, in their minds, you said that your left hand was stronger than your right hand, and you might even have you might have even said that your leg is your hand. Like, they just make it up in their mind. It's really sick. It's really sick. But at the end of the day, man, they cower. This is why when it comes to texting and relationships, that's why when I go on the app and I say, who left the relationship? 10 out of 10, she says, I left. 10 out of 10, she says, I left. Yeah, I left. Men primarily don't leave relationships. Men will try to work it out. So basically you have a bunch of women today that don't want to work it out in a relationship with a man. They just swipe right onto the next one. Just like a lottery system. Here you have a woman cowering down, and she's paid to protect the president. Then you have men running to danger, while somebody that is hired, that is a female to run to danger, they are cowards, and they cower down to danger. So guys, understand something. When you go out, don't put your life on the line for women. If they get it, if a woman is being harassed in the streets, don't put your life on the line, dog. Like, there's no point. I'm not putting my life on it because they wouldn't do it for me. They wouldn't even do it for the president. They wouldn't even do it for the president. They wouldn't even do it for the president. I'm going to say it again. Moving forward, if there's a woman in the street, she's being harassed, abusing the streets, pushing the subway system, whatever, I'm just going to keep walking and just go about my everyday life like I'm doing now. Reasons why? Because they wouldn't intervene if I was in a situation with a female. They wouldn't intervene if I was in a situation with a dude. Men know the threat levels with other men. That's why they don't say slick. That's why they primarily don't say slick things to men, because there's consequences for that. But women, on the other hand, they say slick things to men and want consequences. It's really weird. Want consequences. But anyway, I believe that a woman is not going to protect my life if I see in real time. Like, I believe that a woman is not in my best interest if I see in real time a woman that is a female Secret Service agent that was supposed to be in the best interest of former President Trump, or right? She was supposed to be in the best interest of Trump, and we seen in real time that she wasn't. She was in the best interest for herself. So when hired to protect the president, paid to do this job, they're not willing to do it. They're not willing to execute it. That's what you need to know, man. They don't care about men. That's the point.
Kidding me. None of them can even fully cover him. What if he had actually been serious?
Right? This all goes down to like, oh, do you need a man? No, I don't need a man. Would you protect the former president? No, I wouldn't do that either, basically. Right? When you have a culture of, oh, well, you know what I'm saying? Women don't need men, but men want women. When you create this kind of culture, hey, I would expect this to happen.
Seriously hit. Were they going to just drag his 200+ pound body? They were hanging around the men who were actually doing all the work. They were basically decoration. Not to mention, they might have actually made it more dangerous. This agent, she can't even holster her gun, okay? She cannot holster her gun. She is also wider than she is tall, so I don't know what kind of fast action she'd actually be able to help with. And this one here was adjusting her sunglasses. At one point, one of the agents was actually hiding behind the president and using him as a human shield to protect herself. Now, can women be in the Secret Service? Yes, there are lots of other jobs that don't involve protecting the most threatened man in the history of our country. If you had grabbed any random guy from the crowd and given them these agents' guns without any prep, they would have done a better job. Men and women are different. They contribute to society equally, but differently. And you just know that some badass Green Beret or Navy SEAL was passed up for the job. This is why there is a gender pay gap.
No, this is why there's a gender war. Let's listen to Candace Owens. Candace Owens reacts to Trump's female Secret Service. Men are strong. Let men protect men. It is a joke to have women protecting men. That is a joke. Physically protecting men, that is a joke. Do you agree with Candace? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. She's actually right in what she said.
I first want to say the director of Secret Service is a woman named Kim Cheadle. Okay, and you already know what I'm going to say. Oh, it's going to be the headline. Candace says that women shouldn't be pilots and women shouldn't be running a security apparatus. Let me show you this clip, by the way, of one of the way too many Secret Service female agents trying to holster her gun. Okay, this is from last night. This is actually a real footage from last night. After the president of the
So she's right, right? She's actually right about that. I mean, think of what she's saying. She's saying it's ridiculous to think that women can protect men. So women can't protect men, and women don't want to protect them. Women can't protect men, and women don't want to protect men. That's it. Even when paid to protect a male president, they don't want to do it. They're confused on doing that simple. They're confused on doing that simple task from their training. They forget all their training. Right? They don't want to protect men. That's crazy. Because the Secret Service director was determined to hire 30% of the officers to be women, so they gave an inept female mall cops with messy buns spots on the team instead of the legitimate qualified men that actually deserve it. Jeez. Tucker Carlson. So, it's crazy. Oh, what did they say? So I guess Greg Kelly posted this. To my critics and detractors, to guard a silly bar or nightclub, you see the biggest, baddest dudes. But to guard a president. Oh, man. They'll never learn. Right? There you go. Greg Kelly. I'm going to repost that because he's right. So again, Greg Kelly says, to guard a silly bar or nightclub, you see the biggest, baddest dudes. But to guard a president. Yeah, I mean, think about it. Do you ever see any women bouncers out there that are like, security in the perimeter, like securing the perimeters of the a nightclub or bar? Like, I mean, a real nightclub or bar, you need like big bad dudes. It's pretty accurate. It's pretty actually accurate. Pretty actually accurate. So that's why they are so masculine. It's pretty actually accurate that Greg Kelly said that. He said the women were not even tall enough to cover the president. They were way out of their element. The president's team has to be an elite team of big men. DEI is going to start getting people killed. Yep, it's gonna. Is it ridiculous? Isn't it? Let's have DEI coming into cloud thinking one cannot reholster and ducks when protecting the president with her body. The other is more worried about her damn sunglasses. Might look great in the PR brochure, but they suck at the job. Right? The 3 DI agents on the right of Trump's vehicle. Oh, they're such clowns. But every day, it's a proven fact that they're failing. Let me know what you think on this video, certified